We're here in Seattle. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set, and on the hill in this one, George Kirby. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosarena makes the grab, one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Kyle Manzardo at the plate and takes high there. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 2. Just missed.
3-0.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. His 12th of the season, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Jose Ramirez digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ramirez in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. One down, base is empty. That one to first, and foul ball. Two now. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Kirby checks over to first, and he's back. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Gets the call, and it's 0-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that is that. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Tanner Bybee.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there for his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That's down and in. A slider missed. The pitch.
D-Rod.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Santana. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively in the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there. 0-2. And there's the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher.
2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. They say it went.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Stays alive. And that's outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Back there, tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He'll circle the bases, his 27th home run of the season, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. First offering, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle, now it's the DH, Daniel Schneemann. Kirby back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And yes, he offered at it. And that one is inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Schneemann gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Pitch misses. Full count, 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great.
Crawford. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball
off
two.
the mark, and the count is 2-2. Got him. Third out, that ends the frame. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All time 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Arozarena needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Bounce to Santana, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Dominic Canzone in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1. Swings through that one.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-2.
That's off the mark, and the count now even up.
2-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. Score remains tied 1-1. New inning getting started, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That is his 3rd of the game.
You never want to go down on 3 pitches, especially when you just watch all 3 go by. Now, he has an argument on that last one, but when you watch strike 1 and strike 2, you have to think that anything close is going to look pretty good to that umpire calling balls and strikes.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Late swing, foul to the left. And it's even up.
No.
And it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Manzardo. That one almost got him. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still tied 1-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the rookie third baseman, Ben Williamson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man on base to start the inning.
I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Here's a 1-2. And that one almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
And now J.P. Crawford. Two outs. That one to first. Santana throws to first in time, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 0-1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Off the mark there, ball one. Santana, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. On the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fly ball to right. And it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Here's the catcher to hit. Bo Naylor walked his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Santana over at second. Schneemann over at first with 1 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two on, 1 out. That one outside. Going to count 1 and 2. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And now Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Now fly ball to right center. Jones makes the grab and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next one in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Jorge.
And here is Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. That's the inning. Mariners are down in order. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Kirby back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You know, these Guardians need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that one a little below the knees. And a count 2-1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cracks his bat and pops him up. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Go ahead run on base. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. That one almost got him.
1 ball, no strikes.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. Guardians fail to score. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 2-2. Fastball is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to center. Manzardo ranging back. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Ben Williamson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball one. 1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low. Cole Young in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Young getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball 1. Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Colby Allard getting ready to go. Ortiz also throwing.
Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Manzardo on the move, squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's the shortstop,
J.P.
J.P. Crawford. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Crawford.
Just missed.
1-0.
Canzone on second. Williamson on at first with 2 down. This to center field. Manzardo racing over to make the catch. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 2 and the Guardians 1. Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Next to Vivo.
Now
The
it's
third
Jose
baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose
1 for 2.
Ramirez.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. 2-1. That's towards center. Rodriguez sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first
Carlos
baseman,
Santana
Carlos
digs in for the Guardians.
Santana.
One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Just missed.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Next offering upstairs. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. 2 outs. Now it's 3-2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one is hammered right field. Canzone going back up against the wall and brings it in. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 2 and the Guardians 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Ortiz.
Now
And he's been
pitching
really
for the
shutting down
Guardians.
hitters from the right side of the plate
Number
this year.
45.
Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Ortiz.
Well, one-run
Leading up
game,
for the
Julio
Mariners,
Rodriguez.
the center fielder,
Now at the plate.
Julio Rodriguez.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air, right field. Jones hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Cal.
Cal Raleigh will hit next.
Raleigh.
He's already homered in this game. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan moving back. Going. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Polanco at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. And now it's even up.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count.
Full count.
Makes a sliding stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones hauls it in to end the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jackson Kowar. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 37, Jackson Kowar.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. He's 2 for 2.
Schneemann.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Kowar, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And that's off the outside edge. 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Casey Legumina getting loose out there. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs. Ripped to short. Slings it across. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He is struck out, and he is walked. Not even close there. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
One ball.
Well, as good as things
strike.
can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Crawford. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colby Allard.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
So here comes Rowdy
Leading up
Tellez.
for the Mariners, the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. And that's too high. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. Stays alive. Two on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Canzone now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Ben Williamson. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And a base hit into right. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing
baseman,
right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. And now for Seattle, Cole Young. First pitch misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 3-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And there's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Manzardo should have this one. And the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 4 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Casey Legumina.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Casey Legumina.
So digging in, Gabriel Arias.
The shortstop.
The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Canzone on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out.
Now that second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Foul ball there.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Way high.
One ball.
Base is empty,
2
one
strikes.
away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two outs. And that one pulled foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Canzone grabs it on the run. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 4 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Slade Ciccone.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to
Go.
keep in mind here.
The catcher.
Cal Raleigh digs in now. He's one of the best players in the game. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1-2.
Ground ball to the right side, but it kicks foul. And that's in the dirt. swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 7.
And now the DH,
Designated
Jorge
hitter,
Polanco.
Jorge
0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Polanco.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Jones makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Kwan settles underneath it. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners.
back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Zach
56.
Pop. A chance at his first save of the year.
Pop.
Stepping in,
Leading
Kyle
off for the
Manzardo.
Guardians, the center fielder, number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking.
Well, I'll definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Arozarena settles underneath it. He's got it. Out number 2.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Daniel Schneeman.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneeman. And there's a foul ball. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's fouled away. One strike away. And that one off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one not close. 2-2. Line drive. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him.
Now
and
batting.
I know it's got the dugout
Whoa.
fired up down there.
Really?
Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
First and second, 2 outs. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. There's a strike.
Yep.
The tying run at the plate. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.